Gemini, hey, what's going on? How are you? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. All right, Gemini, y'all see the title. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can discern some red flags that you may be experiencing here in a connection. This is a timeless message. So, Gemini, this may mean that this energy could be something you've already overcome. Some of you are only being aware of these energies now, and then others of you, this could serve as a warning. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone here who is watching and you're connected to a Gemini? What is this red flag energy here that Gemini may be noticing or working through? Okay. Okay, ruthless here. Wow. Ruthless. Gemini, there may be a connection here that you're having with somebody, and there's like this character trait, right, that you see in them that sometimes it's like they're a little relentless. It's like they don't know maybe sometimes when to quit, when to stop. Okay. You may notice it in different little areas like, oh, or better yet, excuse me, you may romanticize it, right? As in, like, you see them, reaching for their dreams and for their goals and, being ruthless in their pursuit of that. But, you know, there is a potential here with this person where they could use that against you in a situation. Okay. Under the deck here, we have robotic. Yeah. It's like there's feelings and emotions, right, that just get completely turned off. Okay. And sometimes this person feels as though they're very cold and distant, and maybe they feel like just a shell of who they're supposed to represent to you. Sometimes feeling as though no matter how close y'all are in proximity, you're still a little bit removed from them. Okay. It's like this person, you love the fact that this person won't stop at anything to reach their goal, right? Like, that's the beauty of it that you've romanticized about them. But they also kind of slip into a shadow energy where it's not even about good stuff. Sometimes it's about, stuff that they would probably not want to share or make known. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and pull some tarot here and see if we can clarify this. Um, you know what? It just hit me. Gemini, I feel like the way you kind of notice this the most is like when y'all are supposed to be making love. Okay? And it's like at first maybe you liked that they could go on and on and on and never stop, or seemingly never stop. That they had a lot of stamina until they reached their climax. But I think now it's to a point to where it's just like when y'all are making love, it just feels robotic. And the fact that they could just go on and 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 on, it just makes you feel like a punching bag. Almost where like they just kind of zone out. All right. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands energy here. Okay, Gemini, we have the Lovers. Four of Wands, the Lovers, and then, okay, then the Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So Gemini, I do feel like there is a lot of feelings that you do have for this person. I feel like this person is someone that you will want to reach certain milestones with. All right. Maybe you envision having like a marriage with them. Okay. Maybe even children. Maybe you already have children. Okay. But I do feel here, Gemini, where there's always something that feels a little bit disagreeable about them. Okay. And I mean, I understand, like, not everybody is going to always agree all the time. Like, I definitely understand. But there's a difference between agreeing and then being agreeable. Okay. And it feels as though this person has an issue whenever there's a time when the both of you need to agree to disagree. Like, and it's like, no, they can't have that. They need to pull you on their side. Okay. And they're gonna make sure they do that. Okay, we do have the magician here. Hmm. Yeah, the magician here, energy, Gemini, to me, it makes me feel like I said, they think that they can just make you do something. Like they feel like they can just make you reach this point in a relationship with them. They're gonna bring you to their side, okay, and they're gonna use whatever resources they have at their disposal to do so. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Wands here. So this definitely is some communication that one or both of you has been expressing here, and it does fall under the Lovers. Um, I feel like Gemini, you've been using your words. Okay, you've been communicating to the best of your ability. Most of that I feel like has probably been through text. All right, because that's the way that you can like get all of your thoughts out all at one big time. But I don't know if it's getting to this person how you want it. Like, yes, you feel that this person is the love of your life. Um, and to a degree, like they feel like that as well. But at the same time, their way of trying to like coexist with you always has to be like on their terms or else. Okay, Gemini. So I feel like you've been kind of trying to communicate. You've been trying to communicate that to them, but I don't think it's reaching. I don't think it's reaching them like how you think it is, if at all. Okay. So we do have the Three of Wands here that does fall under the Five of Swords. And Gemini, I get this feeling here where there is a moment here where you probably begin to decide if where you are is where you want to be. Or do you need to, make some other arrangements to open up other pathways for you? Okay. This person is trying to get you they want you to go their way. All right. And if you don't go their way, then you might as well go it alone. And Gemini, they don't like that you just rather go it alone if that's how it has to be. All right. Under the deck, bang, what I said, the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you're not afraid to be independent and to walk down the path and provide for yourself. And, have your stuff together, right? Like you're not afraid. Okay. In fact, in this situation, you're kind of better off. I think that this person suffers from what we would sometimes call a hard head. Okay. And you can't convince them of anything because they're steady trying to convince you. And they'll work overtime at doing it. Even when they don't even see that they're trying to get you to go against, certain values. Or even if they don't see that their constant, repetitive nature of trying to get you to go somewhere or do something that you don't want to do, it's just damaging the relationship. They don't see that. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go here, Gemini. Hopefully you understood this, and let me know what's going on in the comment box below. I want to thank you again for your time. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, okay? And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.